Okay, folks, before I go, if you were one of these people that were on the fence and you were thinking to get a Tesla and you just want to do some more research, and then after this video and you were impressed by the longevity and the reliability of a Tesla, and now you're sold and you want to get a Tesla, and you have no referral code to use and you want to use a referral code, feel free to use anyone's. But if you want to use mine, I'll put my link to my referral code down in the comments below, not in the comments, in the description. Feel free to use it. It'll get you, what it'll get you, like I think 3 months of free FSD, which is like $300 for free. Why not, right? So use the referral code if you want to get a new Tesla on a Model 3Y. Well, they don't have the S and X anymore. I guess Cybertruck too, if you want to get a Cybertruck. But so basically 3 or Y, and you want a free FSD for 3 months, use my referral code. Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. This is Regen Nation. My name is Dax, and Tesla did a good thing. They just released a study stating that Tesla's more likely to reach 250,000 miles, which is about 400,000 kilometers, than most major brands. Yeah, let's go through this. This is very, very interesting. So this was all brought up to us by an article by Not a Tesla App. Guys do great work there at that website. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. Not a Tesla App, not sponsored or anything like that. This is just where I scour the internet on a daily basis for EV news. And these guys happened to catch my interest today, and I thought I'd bring it to you guys because I thought maybe you'd be interested in it. If you're interested in EV news, Tesla news, any stuff like that, and reviews and product reviews and stuff like that, and you like this channel, do me a favor. If you're not a subscriber, folks, and you want to contribute and help out and show some gratitude and appreciation, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, like this video, and share it with all your other friends and family members that are interested in Teslas, or even the ones, the skeptical ones, the ones that aren't interested in Tesla or EVs and are always complaining and always telling you because you own an EV. You know, everyone's got that uncle in the family or that aunt in the family that always has to argue with you at family functions and everything. Well, send them this article and say, you know what? You don't like EVs? Well, here's an article saying that they're actually better than most major brands of ICE vehicles. They'll enjoy that, or they'll hate you forever and you'll never be invited back to another family function ever again. Either way, let's go through this article. So this article was brought to us by, like I said, Not a Tesla App, and it was done by a company called iSeeCars. It's a website. If you go to their website, you'll see they did a comprehensive durability study just this June, so just within the last few days. So this is current information. This isn't old, archived information. This is current real world information that they basically covered more than 174 million vehicles. And what did they find out? Tesla landed in an impressive 6th place among all the auto manufacturers in the world. Like, they did a complete study. The study shows that Tesla has a 4.6% chance of passing the 250 mile mark, just shy of the 4.8% global average. This puts Tesla's lineup side by side GM and comfortably ahead of legacy brands that usually have a good reputation like Mazda, Subaru, and Ford. So let me go through the list and tell you guys what it's all about. So if we look at the list and the branding and the rankings and stuff like that, Toyota is number 1. They've been for years, and I think Toyota is slowly or quickly, depending on how you look at it, starting to lose their crown, but they still have it as of now. And they're on top with 17.8%. Now, when I say 17.8%, just so you understand, that's the percentage chance of lasting 250,000 miles or more. So that's basically the percentage that if you own one of these vehicles, that's a percentage chance out of 100 that it will reach the 250,000 mile mark, which is 400,000 kilometers. So Toyota has a 17.8%. So let's just say 18% for argument's sake. Lexus, 12.8 or 13%. Honda, almost 11% chance. Number 4 is Acura, which is, once again, Toyota and Lexus are number 1 and 2. They're the same company. Who's kidding who? Honda and Acura, they're the same company. They're 3 and 4. Acura is 7.2%. So because they're so far ahead and then all the other vehicles are single digits, the actual overall industry average is 4.8. So who comes in 5th spot? GMC at 4.6, just a tiny bit below the average. And they're tied. They have Tesla here in 6th spot, but if you look at the list, they're actually tied for 5th spot. But I guess they had to put one higher and one lower, so for argument's sakes, they put Tesla as number 6 with also a 4.6% chance. And then Chevy, and then if you go down, it's Cadillac, Mazda, Ram. I'm actually surprised by Ram. Lincoln, Ford, Dodge, Nissan, and Subaru. That's your top 15. So what's it mean? So Tesla's 4.6% mark means it nearly hits the industry standard of 4.8, which it doesn't, and some people think that's bad, but that's actually a good thing that it nearly hits it, because its ranking is heavily skewed by Honda and Toyota, which are like in the double digits, like I said earlier. As Tesla pointed out on social media, its vehicles are mathematically twice as likely to reach 250,000 miles as a Subaru, and they handily beat out traditionally luxury vehicles like BMW, Mercedes, and Audi. See, and the reason for this is the article is correct to highlight the structural advantage of an electric powertrain when it comes to the raw mileage potential. So we all know that ICE vehicles rely on hundreds of moving parts to operate under intense heat, friction, and pressure. That's the key. The friction and pressure and all the moving parts and stuff like that. Over a 250,000 miles, 250,000 miles, failure points like timing chains and head gaskets and fuel injectors and even exhaust systems like mufflers and stuff like that, and the complex transmissions naturally knock a massive percentage off of ICE vehicles. They just put them out of commission and puts the nail in the coffin, and those cars might last 100,000, maybe 150,000 miles. Whereas an EV drivetrain eliminates a vast majority of these high wear components. The parts that do wear out on a Tesla over a high mileage are the suspension arms, the control arms, the wheel bearings, the bushings, which are identical to what's on an ICE car. So at the same time those ICE cars are replacing and wearing out those things, Tesla is also doing that, but they don't have to worry about the head gaskets and all the ICE components. And then of course you've got the aggressive regenerative braking, significantly extending the lifespan of physical brake pads and rotors. All you have to do is a brake service. Like I've always said, you always have to make sure you do a brake service with an EV because of the regen braking. You got to keep in mind too that Tesla's fleet is incredibly young compared to the legacy brands. The vast majority of Teslas on the road right now are built in the last 4 to 6 years because they've had an uptick in those 4 to 6 years more so than the other years. Yeah, Tesla as a company has been around since what, 2008, 2012, but majority of the cars in the last 4 to 6 years. Because the website iSeeCars used a predictive model based on the mathematical trajectory of existing high mileage vehicles at various yearly ages, the sample size for a 250,000 mile Tesla is much smaller than that of its 20-year-old Toyota platform. A lot of people in the industry say Tesla is junk because of their build quality. And yeah, you know, there is an argument that could be said for that. Today, to say that in 2026, 2025 last year would probably be inaccurate. To say it prior to 2025, yeah, no one would argue with you. But now, today, the build quality has come around and it's rounded the corner and it's gotten a lot better, like incredibly better. This goes to show you that the drivetrain and battery and Tesla's known, like they've come right out and they say their batteries will hold up and to about 85%. So that means they'll lose about 15% degradation and range in their overall lifespan. That's pretty good. I mean, 85%, and the battery warranty is up to 70%. Anything that goes below 70%, you know, they'll replace the battery if it's under warranty. And Tesla battery warranties are one of the best warranties in the industry. So tell me what you guys think down in the comments below. Do you think that this is accurate? This is a good article where it basically says that, you know, if you're driving a Tesla, you've got a almost 5% chance that your car, if you keep it and you maintain it, and I think that's a big part of a lot of these things is, you know, people have to maintain their cars and do what's needed. You just can't just abuse it and neglect it. Like, I mean, you got to take care of it. It's like anything else in life, right? Cars are no different. Cars are actually probably one of the biggest things, that and houses, because they get everyday wear and tear. So yeah, so let me know down in the comments below what you think. Is this accurate, that, you know, Teslas have almost a 5% chance, if you hold on to it and you take care of it, that it will last 250,000 miles? That's pretty incredible.